All right, so the next step is to take an inventory of how much data you need to back up. And to help you do that, to make it as easy and painless as possible, I created two applications that will help you, with a few mouse clicks, find out how much data you need to back up on your computer. Now, the basic rundown of this video, which I highly recommend you check out the whole thing, is I'm going to show you how to do it for the Windows side. I'm also going to show you how to do it for the Mac side using the Mac application. And then I'm going to run down a few quick notes that you need to know about using these applications and what you need to know to get a full count of how much data you really need to back up on your computer. So with that, let's go into the next section. Right now, we're going to use the Windows application. So first things first, you just download it, right click, save target as, and then you download it to whatever folder you want. I'm just going to leave it in my downloads folder and hit save. And once it's done, you hit open. And right there, you see there's this one little application right here. And what I'm going to do is run this application, and it is going to add all of that stuff up. So I'm going to hit open. And bam, right there you see how much data is in each of these main folders of this profile. My desktop, my documents, my music, my videos, my pictures, and you see all of that information there. It's pretty bare because this is a new profile for me, so I'm guessing your profile will have a lot more information in there. So what you would do if you actually need to, all you have to do is hit OK, and it'll open up a text file. And right here you can, copy and paste whichever amount you need, or just for your future reference, I would saved a text file on your desktop. So if you go to your desktop, it will be on there. So I'm going to go to my desktop, and bam, it's right there on my desktop. And if you don't believe me, it's right here on my desktop. You can view that file, and you can get all of this information that you can copy and paste. So for right now, we're going to put that information in for the computer that we just did it on. And it's just basically 1 for 1 gig. Now, if you have multiple computers, all you would do is go to that computer, run that little program on there, and enter that amount. So what you would do is, let's say it was 56 gigs. All you have to do is put that information in there, and the total amount, which you really have no control over, it just adds up these total amounts. So if I had 25 or 35, it'll add up these amounts and just say the total amount of data, if you have multiple computers or if you had an external hard drive or whatever it is. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to get your inventory and see how much data you need to back up on your Mac computer with using the app that is available on the site. So first things first, we're going to download it. We're going to download the Mac app. And you can either download it, you can save it, or you can just open it with the archive utility. I'm just going to choose to open it. It's quicker. Okay, and as you see, it opened up the file, and there goes the app. And you just double click it, and it says get folder sizes is an application download from the internet, yada, yada, and then click open. Now Finder just popped up, and there is all of your data. As you can see here, I have my desktop folder, 24 megabytes, my documents, 1.1 gigabytes, music, movies, and so on and so forth. And it'll tell you the total amount that you have right here. And this total amount is what you're going to put into the form for the application. So I'm just going to click OK. I'm just going to remember 1.9 gigs and then click OK. But if for some reason you didn't remember it, I also saved a text file on your desktop so that you have all this information available to you should you forget it. So it's 1.9 gigabytes. All I'm going to do here is put in 1.9 gigabytes. And right there below, you see the total amount just went up too. And what this field does is it just adds up all the totals for how many computers you have. If you have one, it'll just give you that. If you have 2, 3, 4, 5, as you can see here, it'll just add it all up. So don't even worry about this part. All you have to do is just fill in the part that you need. And so just a quick note, if your Mac says that this application was blocked because it was created from an unidentified, um, a vendor or company, all you have to do, because it's based on your security settings on your Mac, all you have to do is go to the Apple window and go to System Preferences. You can go to System Preferences here, and all you have to do is go to Security and Privacy, and there'll be a little notification saying, you see here, allow download app from Mac Store and identified developers. Basically, this setting is what's causing it. So it'll have a window here that says, such and such has been blocked, open anyway. You click open anyway, you type in your credentials that you use to log into your Mac, and you're ready to go. One quick note, or actually a few quick notes about using these applications to find out how much data you need to back up. Now, the first note is with using these applications, both for the Windows and for the Mac, is that it only grabs the amount of data that's in those folders that I pointed out to you. If you have more data that's lying around somewhere else, for example, in your C drive, if you save stuff to your C drive or a D drive or something else that's within your computer, then you definitely need to go into those folders and see how much data you have in there to get a good grasp of how much you actually need to back up. But with that being said, if you're an average user, if you just download stuff to the normal location, you save stuff in your My Documents folder, you put a lot of stuff on your desktop. Anytime you download, music or pictures, it automatically goes into your music and pictures folder. Then you're pretty much good to go. I mean, 99% of people, that's basically the scenario. You're pretty much good to go. Majority, if not all of your files are in those key folders. But if you're an advanced user, I just want you to be aware that if you save stuff somewhere else, aside from those key folders, then you definitely want to go in and find how much data you have in them to see how much you really need to back up. So that's the first note. The second note is that with these applications, they only grab the amount of data that's in the profile that you're currently logged into. So I'll give you an example with myself. I have multiple accounts on my computer, and right now I'm in the Major Tech Geeks account. So after running that application, it's only going to get the amount of data that's inside this Major Tech Geeks account. It will not grab the data from here or here or here or here or here. And the reason for that is because majority of users only have one account. So if you are, again, a normal user, you only have one account, and it's the account that you normally log into, then you're fine. If you have multiple accounts like I do on your computer, and for yourself or for others, other people log into your account using different accounts, then you definitely want to go into those accounts and run the application so that you can see how much data is stored in that account or that profile. And what you would do from there is just add up the total, and that's how much data you would need to back up on that computer. So with that being said, good luck. If you have any questions, definitely email me. My contact info will be on the page, and use the tools, and I will see you on the next screen.